All right, guys, welcome back. You guys might have seen my Tuttio ICT review, and in today's video, we're going to be riding at night. We're also going to continue the range test that we left off on video 1, so if you haven't seen it, go back, but I'll definitely update you guys in today's video. So without further ado, let's see how this thing performs if you were to buy it and want to ride it at night. What the heck? We just started the video. We just came outside. Well, there's another person coming down the street. What is going on here? So anyways, after that car stopped, we are exactly at the same voltage we left off in the previous video. We went 14 miles in the last video, so I reset the trip. So whatever we end up right here for miles, we basically just have to add whatever we do today onto last video, which is 14 miles plus whatever today. So bump it up to 5. Dang, kind of forgot how fast this bike is. So just to be transparent with you guys, it's actually probably been 2 weeks since I recorded the first video of this bike, and that's because the company wanted it going out at the very end of August, so I had to wait and let it sit. I did not charge it at all though. It literally sat with the battery unplugged, so we are legit starting our range test, and there's no false information here. I just want you guys to know that right off the bat. Secondly, after I've rode so many different things in between shooting this video and some of my other bikes, I saw this comment online and I was like, what is he talking about? So the seat on this bike actually is kind of raked forward. So you actually kind of lean over the bike like this. You do have to make yourself sit back, but it's something I really never noticed. So it kind of pushes you into the handlebars, and a lot of people said that they were trying to figure out how to get the seat to be more upright so it felt flat instead of nosedive like this, which kind of makes sense. After getting on it, that's kind of how I feel about it, but it's okay with me. I just, use the handlebars to keep myself upright. It's fine. This is what's not fine though. I'm looking at our voltage right now. We are at 54 to 55 volts, 2 battery bars left. That's a little sketchy. Hasn't said we've went 1 mile yet, which I feel like I've already done over a mile. Maybe I haven't, but I thought it would have done at least a point. It's like 0.5, 0.6, 0.7. It doesn't. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we've fully done a mile. So we're not gonna know if we actually get to the next mile or not, so I might just have to round up, so just keep in mind. I love that I can see everything on this display at night. It is very gorgeous and bright, really nice color to it. It shows me everything I need to know on the display, which is nice. That's something you need. And so far, I'm trying to get an idea of how the headlight looks, and it's performing perfectly fine right now, but there's so many lights next to me that I really want to see it in a pitch black area. It almost kind of looks like a lamp. It goes out like this, and then it like fish bowls. That's the vibe I'm getting from this headlight. You see that? Oh, look, this is the perfect area right here. Beautiful. Oh yeah, this is a way wider headlight than I thought. Oh, that's nice right there. No complaints. I can't really see with these other cars though. Jeez Louise. They're on a hill, so it's just blinding the crap out of me. And that car is really tailgating everybody, man. Back off. All jokes aside, it really does look good. One thing this bike doesn't come with is turn signals, so boom, we just gonna have to turn without no signals. It's all right though. I'd say like 90% of bikes do not come with them. And if they do, they're more on the cheaper side. They're more just to say they have them, but I don't even use turn signals, to be honest. I do love the dedicated headlight button, which turns on the brake light as well. I love that dedicated button. These are some of the best brakes you're gonna get on a bike, and with the price you're gonna pay for this bike, it's fantastic. I love it. It's crazy because I actually totally forgot how expensive this bike was, and then I'm like, wait, it's not expensive. It's $16.14. As I'm making my last video, it's $16.14, and with a discount code you can get this thing under $1,600 It's crazy. The performance on this thing is crazy for what you're paying. And the biggest reason I'm going to mention buying this bike over something like the other Tuttio Soleil 01 or the other cheap Alibaba bike that I've been doing countless videos on is this right here. You see these? This is going to keep you out of trouble. Even though this thing, when it has a full battery charge, does about 44 miles an hour or somewhere around there, those pedals are gonna save your ass from getting a ticket or getting it impounded because it is a bike. And the most common question I got about this bike, and a reason why a lot of people aren't buying it because the price is so good, everyone's thinking there has to be a problem with it. And the biggest problem with this bike was the motor. The new bikes that are shipping out, you do not have to worry about. It used to have nylon gears. They got rid of the nylon gears, and you will be perfectly fine with the new motors they're shipping out with. They are not going to let you down, because there was a lot of people that got the first batch of e-bikes for this company, the ICT, Tuttio, and they were having issue after issue. Some people were on their third motor. But I'm here to tell you that the new bikes are shipping out with a stronger motor, and they're not gonna wear down due to heat and stuff like that, because this motor is so small, but it's packing a punch. Look how big this motor is. It's smaller than my hand, or maybe it's the same size as my hand. It's not a big motor. This looks like a 750 to 1,000 watt motor. I don't know how they're getting the speeds they do. Maybe it's just a 60 volt, but I mean, I love it. And real quick, since we're here is the brake light. However, looking at the brake light, it's only these two bars that get brighter. Kind of looks like an angry face. Then you have the bar up here that always stays static when you have your headlight on. So overall, I'm not too mad about the lighting system on this bike. I do wish that the tail light, the whole thing got brighter and lit up instead of just the bottom two little lights on the side lighting up, but it's okay. I think people are still gonna be able to see you. The rear of this bike does slant up, so the tail light is actually higher than most bikes. That's a lot more safer than it being really low on the ground, like a moped style e-bike, like for example, a Super 73, or even the Tuttio that doesn't have a brake light. When I had to put one on there, I had to put one, and it's so far down on it that if you were in a big truck or a van or whatever, you're not going to even be able to see that. So people in a big car should still be able to see that tail light in the back. And to me, when I make these videos at night, it's all about safety. You guys have to be careful, and you guys gotta know if it's a good bike to ride at night. And with the tail light and the headlight, I think it's pretty good. If you guys want me to give you a rating on how I feel about the headlight, I would say it's a 7.5 out of 10, and the tail light is probably a 6 out of 10. It's not the best tail light I've ever seen. The placement's better than most, but still, I've been on so many different bikes that there are better tail lights than what's on this bike. But I still think it's safe enough to roll around the streets and be seen. Let's pull over here really quick. Let me step off the bike and I'll walk behind it and show you guys. I mean, it looks really bright. It really is bright. It's just, I wish the whole entire thing got brighter. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm not hating on it, but is that really noticeable? Look how tall that is. That is a very, very tall brake light. That's if you had a dirt bike that had a tail light on it, it would sit that high. And the front headlight, I love how they designed it. It looks really good. It hides all the wires, and it's just unique. It's not a big round circle like most of these bikes have, and it's really bright. A lot of people should be able to see you coming down the street, and I can see. And that's what's important to me, is being able to see myself, because I don't want to hit a pothole and fly over the handlebars. Like this, what the hell did I just run into? Just talking about it. There's always so much construction going on over here. What's great about this bike though, it is considered technically a street legal dirt bike, because a lot of people and a lot of kids are jumping this thing on actual BMX jumps. Now that's not something I'm going to do, but there's been a lot of kids doing it and saying it performs very well. I'm gonna see if I can get cruise control working. All right, 17, go to 1. Cool, we should be able to good to exit out of that. I love how you can go in the P settings while we're moving. That is absolutely fantastic. You can do that and you don't have to come to a complete stop. So thank you, Tuttio, for letting us do that. That was awesome. And let's see how long I gotta hold it. There we go, and cruise control is activated. Let's go. Now let me see if it keeps going up in speed. Yes, it does. Cool, so I didn't know if you had to let off when you wanted to be at the specific speed you want to be at. So I can just let off, and it's still continuing to go faster until it's gonna max out. That's lovely. Honestly, if you guys buy this bike, you should do that setting right away. And that's that same Jeep. I keep seeing that same Jeep. Stop sign. What stop sign? So I noticed we're only able to get roughly like 33, 34 miles an hour. That's because we're down to our last battery bar. We're at 53 volts. And I forget exactly what we can go down to, but we're basically just gonna try to ride this bike as long as possible until it just cuts out on us, or hopefully, I don't know. Oh, I forgot we got cruise control on. Thank God we got some awesome brakes on this thing. It stopped so fast. That was like some of the best braking. And check this out, look at this. Headlight test again, no lights at all. And what's cool, this is actually kind of a pro and con. Make sure you tighten the bolts on this headlight good, because you can just move this really easy, and if you don't have that tightened down good enough, it's probably gonna go like this on your ride. So make sure you get it angled correctly. You can even put it like this if you want. I like mine to be a little bit farther out because these bikes are super fast. I want to be able to see really far instead of just 10 feet in front of me, you know what I mean? I want to have time to stop. So that's how I angle mine, but I don't put it too high where I'm blinding everybody and lose some of the light in front of me. All right, something I want to check real quick is the voltage on what we can go down to. It's been a while since I've had a 60 volt electric bike. All right, perfect, here we go. So we can go down to 48 volts, but when you get close to 50, that's 15%. So I would rather be closer to home when we get closer to 50, but we're not doing too bad. If I come back over here, we did 7.1 miles. This says 6, but it also takes a while to round up to the next mile. And we were at 55.7 volts without having any power going through it. I think we dropped down about 2 or 3 volts when we are on throttle. Look at this, taking this roundabout quick, boy. These tires, these tires grip up. That's actually probably one of my favorite things about this bike. I know it sounds really stupid, but like, the bike is so cheap, but they didn't put cheap tires on this thing. It's actually a pretty solid tire where you don't have to worry about getting a flat on it. And look how smooth it is, no hands. I'm cruising. No wobbles, no shakes, no nothing. Look at this. Another roundabout. I'm going faster than this truck. We catching up to the truck. I still don't really have that peppiness I did when I had a full battery charge, but it's still okay. I mean, we're still pushing along really good. No turn signal, so I'm just gonna have to use my hand. Oh man. I guess I can use my horn when I'm turning. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do now is I feel like I'm just gonna go up and down the street until I get close to 50 volts because I really wanna see how many miles we're gonna get out of this bike. Kitty! Meow! 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 Wait, Kitty. Come back, Kitty. Oh man, I wanna play with him, but he has a rat in his mouth. Hey, that's good though. Catch those rats, man. I don't want them in my house. Oh man, I should have came out to the street to begin with. Look how dark it is. I normally always come to the street when I do my videos at night and I totally forgot, but this is a perfect example of how great this headlight is. And this is all by the headlight. Check this out. If I turn it off, it is pitch black. You guys probably can't see anything. And then with it on, you can see. Oh, bro, who knocked down the Road 40 sign? Who did that? Who did that? I should take that home. That looks like a very scary trail to take if you didn't know who was hanging out in there. So we're gonna go this way. It looks like another e-biker up here. Hey, what's going on, man?
How you doing?
Good, man. Just riding?
Yes, sir. I just moved.
Oh, nice, nice.
Are you Mr. Central?
Yeah, yeah.
2 hours later.
All right, man.
Hey, thank you, man.
Hey, no problem, man. Take care, dude. We got a fellow biker on the trail, just moved into the area. That's awesome. Still got to continue this test. I'm going to keep going up and down this street as much as possible until I get down to 50 volts. So I'll update you guys when I get close. I feel like the bike is getting slower and slower. We're slightly coming downhill, but I can't hold more than like 30 miles an hour now at about 52 volts roughly. That guy had a Philium electric bike. I believe that's how you say it. And he had 2 motors on it. And I told him how powerful mine was, and I was kind of thinking, I was like, well, he's probably gonna pass me up because this bike is dying. I feel like I'm going slower and slower. It's barely moving. I feel like I just got on a bike that has like 750 watts because now I can only do 27 miles an hour. See ya, man. I know the guy was behind me the whole time. But check this out. This is our speed now on the Tuttio ICT. We have 10.3 miles on this trip to add on to our 14 miles, and we're at 51 volts. Again, we can go down to 48 volts, but I would say 50 would be the cutoff, and I'd basically stop riding it.
12 seconds later.
All right, guys, I think we're gonna call it at that. I'm gonna probably get close to the house because I can't get any more than 20 miles an hour out of this bike. And I mean, I'm rumping on it as much as possible. So I know we can go down to 48 volts. And we're only at 51 point something volts, but it's probably a voltage protection so it doesn't go so low. You have so much power on this bike, it's probably gonna drain the cells and the bike might shut off. So they probably have some programming to limit the power when you get to a certain voltage, and that's probably what we're experiencing right now. So I would probably say you'll get about 3 to 4 more miles, but you're gonna have to ride like this, and I'm not gonna do it. So right now we're coming up to 11 miles. We're gonna add that on to our 14 that we did the other day. That puts us at 25 miles on this bike. And I would say, depending on how you ride, you can get anywhere from probably 28 miles to probably like 33, 35 miles. It really just depends on if you ride slow or you ride really fast. Why am I even using the throttle? I forgot. I got cruise control, baby. Make sure to go to P17 and change that number. It's either 0 or 1. And yeah, I'm having a blast on this bike, but definitely cut your power after you go down past 52 volts. So keep that in mind, guys. And shoot, wait for the new videos to come up because we got some exciting stuff to see. And I love Tuttio for putting out really good products for the price. You know, I can't say anything negative about Tuttio. The last 2 bikes I rode from them have been fantastic, and I will support them to the end if they continue to put out banger products. This car is gonna probably wait for me. You didn't have to wait for me. I'm going pretty slow. I can't go any faster. I can't go any faster. Click one of these videos up here. I gotta beat this truck. I gotta beat the truck. Oh, he's hauling ass. His exhaust or something. It's really loud. Oh no, this is bad. This is bad. Well, it's all she wrote, folks. 51.6 volts to 25.5 miles.